Hey everybody, Mike from FisherMN here, ready for another episode of the Saturday Summer Kayak Tournament. Last time I told you it was cold. Today I'm going to tell you it's frigid. It is so cold right now. It's about 20 below here in Minnesota. And I'm going to take you back to a great summer day of fishing. In fact, this was a day when I got not one, not two, but 3 videos out of one trip to the lake. If you're a watcher of FisherMN, you might have seen the live that I did where I caught a bunch of bass in a half an hour unedited on my channel here. Well, this is part of that day. I started catching some fish and I thought I'm gonna do a live, and after the live I kept catching fish, and even though it wasn't prime time, I thought I'm gonna try for the Saturday Summer Tournament. And I did manage a bunch of fish that day. In fact, in total, I caught 30 bass on a frog. One of my best fishing days ever. So the tournament portion isn't all the best and biggest fish from the day. It was just the fish that I caught at the end of the day to fill out a 5-fish limit. It's cold out here, so here we go. Let's go back to that wonderful time this past summer. All right, back at it again. Winter tournament time. I am on a wonderful north central Minnesota lake, and I'm throwing my frog. I'm gonna measure my 5 best bass today. Let's hope we get some big ones. Got a little bit of breeze, but I think it might help in the right kind of weed. Since the sun is high in the sky, we need a little bit more camouflage for our little frog. This lake definitely has potential for, I don't know, up to 90 inches in the top 5. We'll see how we do. This is an area where I probably am not going to catch 10, but if I catch 1 or 2, they're going to be big ones. Got some other areas where I think I can get some numbers, so I'm going to try this for a couple of big ones. Kind of backwards, usually you try to get your numbers first, but actually I'm closer to this spot right now. We're going to keep moving down this shore, fishing these little areas that stick up, using the wind as our camouflage. We're gonna pick off a big one here and there. Then there's some reeds over there I'm gonna fish to get the rest of the limit. There we go. All right, that's one of those big ones we're looking for. Okay. Whew. On the board. Let's get them on the board. Let's see what we got here. Got 17 and a half. Good first fish. a good sign. I moved out just a little bit, kind of choked out in there. And within the first few minutes, got a nice bass in. There we go. Okay. He just rolled right over it. Oh. There we go. Not super chunky, but long. That's what we like. 17 and a half. All right. It's that old tongue thing. He got hit in the tongue. Now he's bleeding, so I'm hoping he'll be okay. We are slowly working and getting our fish today. All right, our goal was to get a couple of big ones on this stretch. Not monsters, but good ones. 17 and a half. I think they're both 17 and a half. So we shall continue. This stuff is kind of loosened up, and that makes it, I think, so the fish can get around in it a little better. Seems like every time the wind lets up just a little bit, that's when we've gotten our hits. So we're gonna continue on looking for a monster. Both of the fish we've caught today so far have just inhaled that frog, which tells me they are on the hunt for frogs. Oh, there we go. Oh, got a wild one on. That guy just... Whew. There we go. Wow, I threw it right in front of me. Thought I'd try that weed area one more time. And this guy inhaled it. And 17 and a quarter. 17 and a quarter inch. We shall add him to the limit. 17.5, 17.5, 17.25. Thought about buzzing over to my next spot. I'm gonna stay on this line. There we go. Oh. Okay. I'm saying 16 and a half on this guy. Oh, maybe less. He got shorter when I got him in the net. If he would have got away, he would have been the 20-incher I needed. All right, fourth fish. What do we got? He is touching 15 and a half. 15 and a half inch bass. Hey, we're one away from the limit. Got a couple hours left to fish. Let's do it. Now that fish would have been better in a boat tournament because he was kind of fat, but he was short. Looking for one more for our limit. Kind of showing it doesn't have to be dead calm to fish a frog. Although I will say, a lot of our bites have come when the wind just lays down a little bit. Right now it seems like it's doing that, so let's see if we can get another big one in the boat. You can tell by the way the fish are hitting it that wind does help with camouflage, because they are just destroying it. No hesitation on the fish's part. Okay, we're getting closer and closer to our original destination. The goal was a couple of big fish, and right now we got 4 fish in the boat, and I would say 3 pretty decent ones. Oh man, he is still on there. What have we got? Oh, we got ourselves a frog destroyer. Now this guy comes along and look at how he's got it. He has got it way in there. Crushed the head of it. Come on, man. Oh, so you already got a full belly, man. All right, let's see what the damage is. The main thing is that this tip isn't ripped, so I think it's looking okay. Push it back in there. Yep, I think he might have made it through, and I don't feel any teeth marks on there. Thought that was number 5, but wrong species. There we go. Oh, darn it. Darn it, darn it. That fish looked big. Like I said, all the ones that get away seem like monsters. See if his grandpa's there. Man, I thought I got a good hook set on. A few misses in this session. Still sitting at 4 fish. There we go. He did come back. That looks like a pretty good one. Let's hope we got a good hook set. That is a good one. Wow. Yes. Good fish. Whew. That guy was by those lily pads. He offered once, missed it, threw around there, wasn't there. One more time, whammo. All right, let's see where this guy ends up. Nice, 18 inches. That will help. So we got 4 solid fish. All right, a part of me, after catching 1 or 2 fish on the line that I was just on, wanted to just jet right over here and try to finish off my limit in the reeds here. However, I stuck with it, and now I have a limit coming to the reeds, and we'll see what we can add to it. Years past, I'd be all over going back here. With the present water level, I think I'm gonna stick in the first third of the reeds. There we go. All right, nice fish. We'll measure, but will it help? I think we'll... Missed it. There we go. Okay, let's see if it helps. 16. Right at 16. So now all of our fish are over 16 inches. 16 or over. Reed fish. Well, I'm glad I didn't run right over to the reed bed. We pulled one out of there, but I think our best bet will be out here. Kind of fishing what we've been fishing. Kind of makes sense. Sometimes I heard on a fishing show one time, don't fish memories. In other words, if something worked once, doesn't mean it's going to work every time. It pays to go back and check it out, especially if you had really good luck. But don't spend all day just hoping for that bite to be exactly like it was way back. All right, I got about 45 minutes left to see if I can upgrade some of the fish. There we go. Get them up out of there. Oh, I don't know why I didn't net them. It's getting late and I've got 2 16-inch fish I want to cull. So I'm going to go back on the line that I caught all my fish and see what I can get. There was enough action on that line and I kind of learned where they were hanging out that I think I can get at least 2 more good ones. Let's see what happens. I think that's gonna help. Nice. Oh yeah, he's gonna help. I think we did our surgery. It was past his gill, so I ended up cutting it. Let's see how this guy measures. There we go. Because of his funky shaped tail, he is right at 18 inches. There we go. Got rid of one of those 16s. Yeah, when I took the hook out that was deep, the other hook got caught in the gill area. So instead of pulling it all the way through the gills, I cut the hook out. There it is. So now we got to put our frog back together. There's no time to put our frog back together. We'll do that at home. because what do we got in our Hobie? I think we got a brand new one. All right, last area, and I'm just gonna have to take whatever lengths I have. What an awesome day of fishing. Our best spot was just working that shore down that way. Got one in the reeds, got one just off of the reeds, one on the way back, and one kind of in here. So not sure what the totals are, but I know that every fish is 16 or better, and I believe the biggest was over 18. So take a few minutes here. If we get another one, great. If not, I'll be happy with the day. Definitely as that sun has got high in the sky, the fishing has slowed. So there's that chance that there's one more big guy that wants to eat. All right, last cast of this session of the Saturday summer tournament. And that's the last good last cast. Yes. Uh-oh. Fish is still on. All right. You might think I said that 4 times, but that was the only time I said that. Last cast. Whew. Thought we lost this guy. All right, let's get this last cast guy on the board. Is he gonna help? Oh yeah, got 17 and a half, a little over, but 17 and a half. Beautiful fish. Got him in the tongue. Hopefully he'll be okay. And he says, let me go. Whew. Let's see if we can get our frog through all this. I'll tell you what. Pro tip, when you got 10 pounds of weeds, cut your frog off. Pull your line through the weeds and then retie your frog. What a great way to end it. Makes up for a couple of those fish that we lost, but what a great day fishing. I guess if I had to summarize it, it's stick to the plan. My plan was work all the way down the shore and hope to pick up 2 big fish. Well, as it turned out, I picked up my whole limit going down that shore, a couple of nice fish, and the area in the reeds down there where I thought I was going to fill out my limit if I needed it, I only caught 1 fish. So then what do you do when you're starting to cull? You come back on the area that has kind of worked, and that worked out pretty good. I picked up a few on the way back, got rid of my smallest fish, and we'll see how it ends up going. I did try chatterbait a little bit today, but Booyah Pad Crusher, as usual, was the biggest producer. These little weed areas, as long as they had a little bit of green, ended up working really well. And that breeze coming across, when it just got a little bit lighter, that's when the fish were hitting. Thanks for coming along for this part of the Saturday summer tournament. I'll see you on the next one.